Hello everyone, my name is Siti Nurjana Alfata. I'm from the Faculty of Economics and Business Management Study Program, University Persada Indonesia, YAI. Student ID 21142900044. For this time, I want presentation about how to write email and how to make phone call. 1. How to write email. Email has generally been used as an informal means of communication. However, as it becomes increasingly popular in the job application process, it is important for job seeker to use professional format and think through the content of the email before sending it to a prospective employer. The following rules can be useful when writing or responding to potential employers, coworkers, colleagues, business members, and college staff or personnel. You will be taken seriously and will often be given more credibility. Rules of the route. 1. Introduce yourself the same way you would in a cover letter. See the sample introduction below. Miss Clark, I'm writing a regard to your posting with the Olympic College Career Center for an accounting position. 2. Treat your email as if you were writing a professional cover or thank you letter on paper, but be brief. 3. In the subject line, make it obvious why you are writing application for XYZ position. 4. Make sure you change the contact name and content according to the person or company to whom you are sending the message. 5. If you are responding to an email, include the original message in the reply so the receiver can put your email into the correct context. 6. Read your message carefully before you click the send button. The tone of an email can often be misinterpreted. 7. Never use all capital letters. Employers may think that you are screaming. It can also be difficult to read. 8. Don't slowly, really, and spell check. While it can catch words that are spelled incorrectly, it does not always recognize when they are misused within the context of the sentence. Have someone else proofread your message before you send it or look up the words in a dictionary. It may be easier to find errors if you print and review your email. 9. Name your document, your name, resume. 10. Don't just rely on email. Email can be lost. Follow-ups can often be done via the telephone or regular mail. 11. Keep your email address simple and avoid unprofessional sounding names like party girl. Common mistakes. 1. Being too informal. 2. Misspellings and poor grammar. 3. No capitalization. 4. Spelling words the way they sound. 2. How to make phone call. Important to use the phone app. You must accept the prompt to set it as your default. 1. Open your phone app. 2. Pick who to call. To enter a number, tap the app. To pick a safe contact to contacts, we may show you suggested contacts to call based on your call history. To pick from numbers you've recently called, tap resigns. To pick from contact save to favorite, tap favorites. 3. Tap call. 4. When you're done with the call, tap and call. If your call is minimized, drag the call bubble to the bottom right of the screen. Tip with some supported carriers and revise. You can also make video calls, video conference calls, or RTT calls. Learn how to make video calls or RTT calls. Answer or reject a phone call. When you get a call, the caller's number, contact name, or caller ID info show on screen. When Google can verify a phone number above the caller's name or number, you see verified. To answer the call, swipe the right circle to the top of the screen when your phone is located or tap answer. To reject the call, swipe the white circle to the bottom of the screen when your phone is located, or to dismiss rejected callers can leave a message. To reject the call and send a text message to the caller, swipe up from the message icon. Tips: if you answer a call while on other one, you place your correct call on hold. If your assistant is on, you can answer or decline a call with your voice. You can say, "Hey Google, answer the call." "Hey Google, reject the call." Use phone call option. While a call is open, to bring up the keypad, tap the pad. To switch among the earpiece, speaker, phone, or any connected Bluetooth headset, tap speaker. To mute or unmute your microphone, tap mode. To pause a conversation without hanging up, tap halt. To pick up the call again, tap halt again. Tip: this function is only available for customers who subscribe to the Cage phone service option. Otherwise, you'll find an error message on the screen. To switch between current calls, tap switch order are put on hold. To merge current calls into one conference call, tap call merge. To minimize the call, go to home screen, learn how to get around on your phone. To move the call bubble, drag it. To hide the call bubble, drag it down to hide at the bottom of the screen. With some carriers and device, to switch to a video call, tap video call. Transfer an active call to another number. One, in active call, tap add call, enter a phone number, tap call. After the call connects, tap transfer, you call transfer to the number you entered in step 2. The function of grammar for phone call address the letter to whom it may concern. Whom is the object of the preposition. To whom did you see at the opera? Whom is the object of the verb see. Are there any singers whom you would recommend? You is the subject of the verb recommend. Whom is the object of that verb. The job goes to whomever you call first. Whomever is the object of the verb call. You is the subject. Compare the sentence with the one using whoever. Function of the sixth tense. The sixth tense show difference in the time on an action or a state of being, and using different tense change the meaning of a sentence. Present tense. The present tense is used to express an action or to state a fact that is occurring at the present time. The present tense also can be performed using auxiliary verbs for emphasis or the express intention. I live here and living here. Progressive, I live here. Emphatic, I can live here. Conditional. Common errors in using perfect tense. People often mix their tense or use the wrong verb form when speaking. Although these errors may be overlooked in conversation, they are painful evident in written communication. They often confuse the reader and affect the tone of the message. Study the following correct and correct sentence. Use the correct verb from each tense. Incorrect, he checked on the order and has went to pick it up. Correct, he checked on the order and has gone to pick it up. Gone is the past participle of the verb to go and is the correct form to use with the auxiliary verb. Has when is the past tense form and is incorrect. Mood. Verbs can be used to express difference in the intention or mood of the speaker or writer. There are other moods in English: indicative, imperative, and subjunctive. H has a specific function. The indicative mood is used when the speaker or writer wishes to make a statement or ask a question. He is leaving tomorrow. Does this plane fly to London? The imperative mood is used for comments or requests. Call Fredericks and cancel the shipment. Please return the book to the library. Turn right at the corner and then go left. The subjunctive mood uses a different form of the past and present to express matter of urgency, formality, possibility, or speculation. Active and passive voice. If the subject of a sentence performs an action, the verb is in the active voice. In the subject receives the action, the verb is in the passive voice. Active voice, she sold a box of candy. The subject performed the action. Passive voice, she was sold a box of candy. The subject, she received the action. Subject verb agreement. Just pronouns must agree with their antecedents in person, case, and number. Verbs also must agree with their subject in person and in number. The first person subject in the person or person speaking in a sentence. I, we. The second person subject is the person or person address. You. This person subject refers to the person or thing spoken about and may be any noun or third person pronoun he, she, it, they. Demonstrative adjective. The demonstrative adjective which, what, this, that, and those are used to emphasize which items are being singled out in their distance from the speaker. Unlike the pronoun forms of this word, demonstrative adjectives are never used alone. Limiting adjective. Many adjectives are used to identify or number the nouns they modify. In nearly all cases, the limiting adjective comes before the noun. Following is a list of some of the more common of this adjective. Limiting, a or an, the, fell. Adjective now, a mango, an orange, the hammer, the scribe. There are few ideas. That's my presentation. Thank you for attention.